for fund buys them and then they rent them to the government.
I see. And so how many people or how many apartments will be
Here.
from here?
I'm not sure now.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long will that take to until finish? We only at the the start of the project, right?
Oh, that's all, yeah, because like I presume there are lift shafts there, so they'll be all building around. See those two blocks here? They look like lift shafts, so they'll be all built around now with blocks as well.
Yes.
But here is handy because there's a silo for the cement, so that mixes it, just to put it into the bin, and the teleporter brings the bin then to the block layers.
Oh, you mean the workers?
Yeah.
They will to take out all of that things.
There's a big bin, and the concrete goes in the cement, and then that's left down beside them, so they just lay blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do whole day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, and someone else does the scaffolding, so.
Yes. Right. But how tall this building gonna be? You know.
I'm not sure. It's going to be fairly tall with the cranes, yeah, because the cranes are probably bringing up the bins and the blocks.
Yes.
So they don't have, everything is left beside them.
So from the start of the project, the workers will be.
There's this one side, but there's a whole lot of sites like this one.
Yeah.
So when they finish here, they go to the next one, or else some here, some on other sites.
Cool. And so the truck driver will also take.
To be dropped here, yeah.
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 How are we? Brendan? How are you? Jerry? How are you doing? How are things? Mr. Son? How are you?
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
How are things?
Paul's Irish.
Paul's Irish. Very good.
Yeah.
So basically, Ben, what you're trying to establish is that there are sites that you can bring your staff to and they can work on, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're looking for ground workers and brickies and plasterers and that type of stuff, isn't that right? And there's plenty of work.
Yeah, listen, loads. I suppose Glenveigh, we're near the second largest house builder in Ireland. We've something like 25, 30 sites going on at the moment. We've another 4 to 5 to open up towards the latter end of the year. This is one of our larger sites. Pat will probably just drive you down to give you a look at it. So on this site there's 4 apartment complexes, 250 houses, 146 duplexes, a creche and a community building, plus 2 kilometres of roads. So it's one of our larger sites. We have a sister site to this in Ballymastone. It's something similar as well. It's a little bit further than this. I think there's about 500 people on it at present. Looking at the computer today from who tagged into the system. On site here today we've about 125, 26. But again, we're only starting to ramp up, so we should peak out at maybe 400 to 500 people on this site towards the latter end of the summer. When we start building the rest of our apartments, our houses get back going. So we're, the workload is huge.
So the question is, if we bring these people in, does work for them once they're competent and do their job?
Absolutely. Like this is, I suppose, one of our flagship jobs. Quality is of the utmost here. We're doing it for Dublin City Council, so all eyes are on us. So we pride ourselves in our quality, having quality bricklayers, plasterers, ground workers, or whatever. And we tend to work with a bigger companies to have that capacity to give us the amount of labour. For instance, in Rossmore, they're doing our ground workers. Like they've 40 to 50 people here. We've 2 block laying teams here, each carrying about 60 block layers apiece. Our drywall guy has 250 men here who will be on the houses and the apartments. So there's plenty of scope, and there'll always be scope there for more. depending on what trade you're in, we're always looking for an array of trades. Block layers always tend to be hard got.
There's a scarcity of them at the moment.
There is, yeah, but quality. It's quality. It's quality.
That's what I said as well. It's essential we interview before they come over here. Make sure, look at the video and make sure they can do it.
Yeah, no, and like, and it's easy, you know. For this job here, we've 2 clerk of works from Dublin City Council. So, like, if the quality is not good, it comes back down and it's out of somebody's pocket. Nobody wants to be putting up stuff to take it down. We've had to do it here. Subbies don't like it, but that's the rule of the thumb. So, but everything is benchmarked. Either your quality's up to it or it's not. And you know, most subbies we come in here, we get them to do a certain small section of work to a standard, and that standard has to be achieved then throughout it. If it isn't, we're back out the gate and somebody else falls into place for it. But that's mainly the way we work. A lot of our subbies are with us a number of years now, because their quality is good. And they have the capacity. Capacity is the big one, just having the capacity. We used to try and work with smaller subbies, but they hadn't got the capacity to have 50, 60 men under their books and be able to start supplying materials and everything.
So have you any questions for Brendan? Any questions?
So what quality you looking for the workers?
What quality?
Yes.
Like our quality, we strive on the basis that our quality is above and beyond most contractors within the country. So, like we benchmark everything here. There's a typical specification. You have to achieve that spec. So depending on what trade it be, let's take bricklaying for instance. Like you go to some bricklaying jobs and you might see poor jointing, dirty cavities, different things like that. That doesn't exist here. The jointing here is picture perfect, something you'd see out of a catalogue. As is the cavity behind it, the insulations, the DPCs you install and everything else. So, you know, the quality would be one of our big pushes, that it's not just throw it up, or if it's in the ground, you're burying it up. So we be regimental on that. Most of our sites have a quality team that monitors all of that.
Yes.
So apart from our foreman and that, we've several other staff members that just manage quality on site. So if there's issues there, you know, you're given that, say it was done wrong, you're given a photograph, you have to put it right, you return back and say it's right now, and we move on.
Brendan, the block layers are on site at the moment. Are they Irish, all Irish nationals, or are they foreign nationals?
No, they're all Irish.
They're all Irish, are they?
Yeah. On this site anyway, yeah.
But there are sites where there are foreign.
I have sites, I have the site in Kilmartin, the block lane team there are Bulgarian. What we have at the moment here is Irish, but that's not to say when he brings in more crews, they're of different nationalities. With the Brocklin, as you well know here, they all sub out to pockets, and, you know, so they might bring in a pocket of Lithuanian guys or something, different nationalities. There's no, you know, it's all different. Like I have Chinese people putting up formwork on deck in Kilmartin there. Like, so it depends. Like everybody has a pocket of different nationalities, which is great to see.
What these are saying is like there's 50 million young people in Vietnam that want to get out, or about half of them want to get out. So there are 25 million people there that are on very bad wages, and they just want they're putting them into Australia at the moment, and it's successful, so now they want to look at Ireland. So.
Yeah, listen, there's loads of work in Ireland. There's any amount of work. Like every trade is always looking for tradespeople, you know. Everyone's, even scaffolders. I was talking to a scaffolder who's doing all our scaffolding here, and he's going out far now because he can't get Irish boys to do scaffold. Like they're limited, like so. I think he's bringing in teams of them from Lithuania next week to try them out. He said that's the first time he's ever done it. So I think he's 10 or 15 of them coming in to try them out. So because he just can't get the bodies here just to keep up with the workload. Now that's everyone. That's across the board.
So the work is there.
Well, there's loads of it. Loads of it. Any amount of it.
How about like let's say we have initial interview, and then we have like, let's say we could say 3 minutes video of them. That's like laying the bricks. Do we have like standard like people, quality people can watch that video and tell, okay, this guy's experienced?
We can send you the video.
No, like.
Oh, you know himself,
We know ourselves anyway, and we just assess you from that. Like I suppose with a new subcontractor coming in, we never throw them into the deep end anyway. We try with a smaller job, or say for instance on this one here, we might just look at a smaller building or a pocket of houses. Like we've 250 houses down here, we've 149 duplexes, so they're all in little cul-de-sacs. So you know, normally if we were trying to split it up, which probably was just too big for one contractor, we'd give you a small pocket of houses. If that works well for you, for us, in quality and program and everything else, safety, the whole lot. There's a ream there. Main ones are safety, quality and program are top three. Safety being paramount anyway. But if that all is tickety boo, then we move on to others. Like we never just throw anybody into the deep end. Pat knows us long enough too. Even move them up, we give them a little bit before we give them a lot. You know.
You have to improve yourself.
Oh yes.
So I think that answers all your questions, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, happy enough.
Happy enough.
Okay, thanks, Brendan.
Thank you.
There's no bother, Pat, if you want.